Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
It's very good to see you. And it's very good to start this Shabbat, the first one of the month of Adar, a joyful month in Jewish tradition. And you can see that Rachel is very joyful. For example, today we have lots of joy. And it's Shabbat, and we have many reasons to be joyful when we also are in this Shabbat asking for healing and for comfort. I'd like to invite all those that are under the age of, 10 years old, 12 years old, all those that are not bar mitzvah yet or bat mitzvah yet, to light with us Shabbat candles. So please come.
Mm-hmm.
And while the children are coming up to the Vima, we don't hear ourselves well. We don't have a mind. You can hear us? Yes, you can hear us? We don't really hear ourselves tonight. Shabbat brings us all the way back to the mythical moment in which God finishes the creation of the world by observing and cherishing it. In Shabbat, we are invited to imitate the divine and thoughtfully and joyfully connect with the world that we are creating. Shabbat brings to us a sense of completeness that allows us to slow down and rest. But this week, we feel no completeness. We are overwhelmed by the sense of emptiness. This week, 17 families don't have the privilege that we have tonight. 17 families in Florida are entering Shabbat with the deepest and most horrendous sense of absence and emptiness. This week, rather than slowing down, we are wondering how to deal with the avalanche of emotions that are filling our hearts. This week, this Shabbat, we are here to pray. And while we know that prayer can't solve what happened, we are asking for some hope and comfort. We ask for empathy. We ask for the capability to listen to our neighbors' opinions. We ask for solidarity. We ask to become active partners in creating a more secure country for our children. We ask for the healing of the wounded. May they have a complete and a speedy recovery. We cry. We join the sea of tears of the families that lost their dear ones. As we light Shabbat candles tonight, we will try to recharge our hearts with hope, and we will ask to be inspired and sparked by the energy of their light in order to embrace the divine mission of Tikkun Olam, of fixing this world that right now needs us so much. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של Shabbat Shalom. And so this is the month of Adar, And using these wonderful presents, we are going to sing two songs, right, Rachel? הכובע שלי You want the other one? So what is the holiday that we are going to celebrate in another 2 weeks? You say it? Right! And there is a very nice song that you want to sing with us, right? I know the hero. חג פורים, חג גדולה ילדים, מסכות, רשנים, שירים וריקודים. Havana Krishna, Havana Krishna, Havana Krishna, Rashani. חג פורים, חג גדולה ילדים, מסכות, רשנים, שירים וריקודים. Havana Krishna, Havana Krishna, Havana Krishna, rash, 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 Varashani. Wow, all that noise. And filled with you are welcome to see them. And filled with the love and the voices of our children, we turn our Sidurim to page 129 for Dodi Lee. I'm trying to recognize. We don't have a monitor here. That's why we don't hear us. Okay. So we turn our Sidurim to page 134 for Sa'amru La Adonai.
Zamru l'Adonai bechinot v'kol zimra b'chatotrot v'kol shofar hariyu lifnei HaMelech Adonai.
Ilam hayamum lo אף יחד הרים ירננו לפני אדוני קרבה לשפוט הארץ לשפוט תבל בצדק לעמים ומישרים בירם וימונו תבל ויושביה אלי נערות עמך וכף אף יחד הרים ירננו אף יחד הרים ירננו. We turn our Sidurim to page 138. We welcome Shabbat as a bride. We hear activities sing the first, the second, the fifth, the sixth, and the ninth verses of Lecha Dodi. Please join us. Lecha Dodi, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, בני שבת, לקרב אליי, Lecha Dodi, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, בני שבת, לקרב אליי, שמוי וזכור, קריבו לך, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו תפארת ולתהילה. לקראת כלה, בני שבת, בני שבת, נקרב אליי, Lecha Dodi, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, בני שבת, נקרב אליי, לקראת שבת, לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה, Lecha Dodi, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, בני שבת, נקרב אליי, Lecha Dodi, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, בני שבת, נקרב אליי, עטרת בהלה גם בשמחה ובתולה אוי אוי תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה איך דודי לקראת קלה יאללה 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 נשבת נקבל לילה איך דודי לקראת קלה יאללה 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 נשבת נקבל לילה Maybe see the good Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And here we have the custom, now that we have welcomed each Shabbat, we invite you to welcome each other. So you can turn to the person sitting next to you or even far away from you, and you can go and say hi and say Shabbat Shalom and introduce yourself. Adam, you want to play guitar? Adam, you want to play a little bit? Come. Come. No? You don't? No? Maybe for your bar mitzvah. We can work on that. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom Mevorach, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. How many kids you have? Like 4 is a lot. Shabbat Shalom. I'm fine. Happens to me often. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome. It's not the first time, right? We met already once. It's very nice to see you. You're very welcome. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Turn our Sidurim to page 140, and we together dedicate to Shabbat a wonderful song, Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat.
Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat, Tov le'odot Adonai, ulezamer לשמחה עליון ולזמר לשמחה עליון להגיד בעזרת אלוהינו יפריחו עודנו בון בשיבה דשנים ורעננים יהיו להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עבדת בו.
We turn our Siddurim to page 144 for Chetzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא יפרח לראותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומייכון ובחייתך ובית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך בכל העולם מהמיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי לקודשם בריחו לילה מן כה ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן.
We'd like to invite to the podium all those that are under the age of 12 years old to accompany us for Barhu. Julie, can you bring Leonard too? Yeah. Iran, Zach, get up, come on. Come with us, even with mom and dad. Let's join us for Barhu on page 148, 6. Am I awake?
Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai.
Lie, lie, lie.
Yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai. Barechu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai
המבורך לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד. יאללה לי לי לי, יאללה לי לי לי, יאללה לי לי לי, יאללה לי לי לי, יאללה לי לי לי. You may be seated. We are on page 148, and I invite you to read together in English. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe,
who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv arevim.
Trying to bring our minds to the perception that we are loved by an everlasting love. We turn our Sidurim to page 150 for Abbat Olam. To recognize your breath, your neshima. Breathe in a couple of times. In Hebrew, neshima, breath, and neshama, soul. I invite you to recognize your neshima while creating the space for your neshama, for your soul, to be comfortable. Take a deep breath. Become one. Shema.
Shema. Israel, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad. We are on page 154. Let's chant together. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם נאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת.
אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת. אמת באמון הכל, סוד וקיים עלינו, כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואין זולתו, ואנחנו ישראל עמו. We continue with the silent reading over page 156. Your children witness your presence, they praise your name in gratitude, and they accepted your sovereignty. Moshe, Miriam, and all Israel responded to you with song. Who is like you, O God? Mi chamocha, ha'elim, Adonai. We are on page 158. Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Gaal Israel. Turn our Sidurim to page 160. And we are actually not going to use page 160. We are going to, I just went automatically there. We are going to teach you a sentence in English. Gabby, it's English, so you pronounce it better. Say
it. Okay, great.
Let there be love, say it.
Let there be love.
And understanding.
And understanding
among us.
Among us.
What is the rest?
Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm.
Good. So
Storms.
So we are going to play with
Storms.
Ashkivenu, and we are going to sing just that. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Ashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Ashkivenu, friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
ברוך אתה, אדוני, הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over your people Israel, and over your city, Jerusalem. Return our Sidurim to page 164. Please rise for Tfilat Amidah. And I invite you, while davening Tfilat Amidah, to try to find the path into your personal prayer. This is the time, your personal time to focus in what you really need. So you can follow the words of our tradition, but you can also invest yourself in the Avodah Shebalev, in the prayer of your heart.
That my mouth may declare your praise.
אתה הקדוש, בריך הקדוש, הקדוש בריך הקדוש יעשה לה. אנחנו? רצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני סולי וגואלי. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל. May the one who makes peace make peace for us, peace that we need so much. For all those that inhabit this earth. We're on page 180 for Oseh Shalom. And I invite you, even if you don't know the melody, after a couple of seconds you'll get it. So please join us.
Oseh Shalom bimromav, Yaseh Shalom aleinu.
To page 371. At the end of Tfilat Amidah, Friday nights, we dedicate a prayer for those that are dealing with illness. We acknowledge those that are dealing with illness in their bodies. We acknowledge those that are dealing with illness in their souls. We acknowledge those that are dealing with addictions. And of course, we acknowledge those that are wounded in Florida. If you have a name that you'd like to share tonight, please do so.
Annette Gottheiner.
We join our hearts and we elevate the prayer on page 371, Mishe Berach.
Amen.
רפואה שלמה מן השמיים, and fast and complete recovery from heaven. Take your time. Sure. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This week, we read Parashat Truma, the Torah portion that teaches us about the personal contributions that the children of Israel needed to make in order to build the tabernacle. Now, the tabernacle is the symbol of a society that recognizes higher aspirations, a society that wants to make it to the promised land, but is willing to carry the weight of doing it with a deep sense of purpose. Torah explains to us that the variety of contributions that can be made for the Mishkan, the tabernacle, is very wide and recognizes different people with different possibilities. And then we learn from God's voice. Be'asu li mikdash b'shachanti betocham. And they shall make me a sanctuary, and I will live in their midst. Be'asu li mikdash b'shachanti betocham. And they will make for me a sanctuary, and I will live, and I will dwell in their midst. God's presence is not with us when we build a nice building for Him, but rather when we as individuals give our best to build a sacred collectivity. This week, it feels like Torah is screaming to us. We try to think about building a sacred society, but our society here in America is bleeding. There were 18 shooting attacks in schools since the beginning of the year, of the school year. And for some reason, we can't talk about it. Because it is political, because it is not the right timing, because it is a partisan issue and it is divisive. We have so many reasons to justify our silence. But the truth is, Be'asu li mikdash b'shachanti betocham. And they shall make me a sanctuary, and I will dwell in their midst. Our individualism, our silence, is removing God from our society. Our lack of dialogue is destroying our sanctuary. We are extremely busy with what we can take instead of focusing on what we could offer. And this week, we got 17 reminders of why this is so wrong. Alisa, 14 years old, she was a camper in our camp in Florida, the URJ's camp in Florida. Scott Bagel, Martin Duke, Nicholas Drott, Aaron Faith, Jaime Gutenberg, Chris Hickson, Luke Hoyer, Cara Logran, Gina Montalto, Joaquin Oliver, Alaina Petty, Mido Pollack, Elena Ramsay, Alex Schachter, Carmen Shetrup, and Peter Wang. Our leaders owe them and us more than thoughts and prayers. We owe them more than thoughts and prayers. We need all to work for better policy and security. And prayers are not enough to promise our social well-being. We are Jews. We are advocates for life. We are life advocates. I'm a rabbi. I'm a generalist. I don't know what the solution is for this illness that we are facing. But we are facing an epidemic, and we already had too many losses. We might have different approaches to this situation. We might have opposed political views. You might be a responsible gun owner, or you might be a gun control advocate. It doesn't really matter. We might have different things to offer toward the solution, but selfishness and indifference aren't an option. Torah teaches us, don't stand idly by when your neighbor's life is at stake. In this tragic day, we are reminded of our civil and political negligence. We are summoned to establish a dialogue that might expand our understanding and help us become stronger when we ask our representatives for solutions, and we are urged to act. You might volunteer in an organization that works with mental illness. You might join an organization of responsible gun owners or for better gun policies. You might support a candidate that represents your views, or you might join a security task force in your neighbor's school. You choose. But it is time to act. How many more people need to get killed in order for us to understand that we are carrying an empty tabernacle? Our Mishkan is empty. God is not there. It is time to start to advocate for life. It is time to pray with our legs. It is time for Tikkun Olam. It is time to embrace the dialogue and to carry the heavy weight of building a sacred society. And more than anything else, it is time to move away from the desert of the selfishness, the arrogance, and the indifference. Third, the promised land of empathy, security, and civil engagement. Our society is very ill. We are facing an epidemic, and we might not be physicians, but we still have the obligation of bringing our truma, our contribution, and with all our might, try to bring healing and to promise life. Shabbat Shalom. We continue our service on page 586 with Aleinu Leshavech.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים עמו, ושכינתו זו בגובים מרובים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. At this point of our service, we dedicate a moment to recognize their souls among our congregation that we miss deeply. We're in the Shloshim for Richard Schuchter, father-in-law of Natalie Wirtzel, Phyllis Thomerson, mother of Tim Thomerson, and Ans Colking, aunt of Leslie Prum. If you are doing the first 7 days of mourning, Shiva, please rise. If you are doing the first 30 days of mourning, Shloshim, please rise. If you are doing the first year of mourning, the cycle of the first year of mourning, please rise. If you'd like to share the name of the person that you are standing for, Miriam. If you have a yahrzeit this week, please rise. And we are standing for. You can support our fellows while standing or sitting, joining us with your voices and your hearts for Mourners Kaddish on page 598. Dal beit kadash sheme rava, be'alma divra chilute be'amlich malchute, bechayechon uvyomechon, ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, באמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולמי עלמיה, יתברך, בישתבח, ביתפאר, ביתרומם, ביתנשא, ביתהדר, ביתעלה, ביתהלל, שמי לקודשה, לעילה מן כל ברכתה בשירתה, תושבחתה בנחמתה, דאמירם בעלמה באמרו אמן. יש למה רבה מן שמיה, בחיים עלינו בכל ישראל, באמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, באמרו, אמן. May their memories be for a blessing. זיכרונם לברכה. You may be seated. So just a couple of announcements. On the 25th, which means not this Sunday, the next Sunday, we are going to welcome at TBT Tmima Zucker. Tmima is a psychologist who also had eating disorders, and she has dedicated her very young life to share about her experience and her wisdom in treating food disorders and herself in the Jewish community. She's going to make a speech in our community. She's going to be the second speaker in our series, Being Human. And if you are wondering where you were for the first one, we needed to postpone the first one because our speaker was sick. So we are rescheduling that visit. On the 28th, Wednesday, February 28th, we have planned a wonderful Purim evening. We have at 6 p.m. a Purim spiel. It's going to be amazing. Amazing. It's going to be in a universal level, in a Star Wars level.
Far, far away.
So it's going to be very, very high up. So we encourage you to come and to see our children. You felt the joy, how much joy they bring when they just light candles. Our hearts are overwhelmed with joy. You can't imagine what you are going to see in the spiel.
It's going to be awesome.
So, are you related with the spiel somehow?
Am I related? What is this?
You are the director, right?
Yes, I am the director.
Gabi is directing with Gabi and Rachel and a big group of volunteers.
So yeah, I hope it's fantastic, but I know it's going to be fantastic.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. So come on the 28th. And that's all the information. Please, there are lots of things happening in our community. Check the Tivdets. Follow us on the Tivdets. Read our emails. We know how many people read our emails, and we know that in an average, half of you are not reading them. so make sure that you read our emails. We are going to conclude our service on page 625 with Adon Olam. We have here at TBT the custom of embracing each other, and we rise for Adon Olam. We're on page 625. You could help me, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Adon Olam, Hashem Adam, B'terem kol Yitzir Nivah, Le'nazah v'chesed kol Asai Melech Shemo Nikra Ve'acharei Kichot HaKol Levado Yimloch Da'ar Ve'hu Aya Ve'hu Oved Ve'hu Yireh B'tivanav Ve'hu Echad Ve'ein Sheni Le'amshir Lo Le'achbirah Beli Reshit Beli Tachlit Ve'lo Ha'oz Ve'hamizrah Ve'hu Eli Ve'chai Bani Ve'zur Chevli Ve'etz Adam Ve'hu Nisi U'manos Li Ve'nal Ve'lat Kozi Ve'yom Yikra Ve'yado Afiruchi Ve'tishon Ve'ha'ira Ve'imruchi Gevi'ati Adonai Adonai Li Ve'lo Hira. We come advocated for life, each of us in his or her way, and may all be blessed with peace and safety. Adonai Oz Le'amo Yiten, Adonai Yevarech את עמו בשלום, שבת שלום. יאללה אליי, 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 אליי. יאללה אליי, 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 אליי. יאללה אליי, אליי,